Officially live. Yes, we are officially live. Let's make sure to move some things here. Oof. Let's make sure to move some things here. Oof. Looking good, looking good. Here we go. We have it's good. Oof. Yeah, it's good. Let's make sure we're officially live because I knew sometimes we start to stream and man, the commercials for all of you watching. Here we go. Let's make sure of it. All right, perfect. I think we should be live for all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sunday. Yes, welcome to the Sunday stream. For each and every one of you, you're gonna see what we're gonna do. Oof! Look at here, look at here. You're gonna see what we're gonna do. Here we go. What a good view. And we're going to be drinking some whiskey for all of you watching. And first-time watchers, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button. And what we're going to be doing is beautiful, beautiful chicken wings. Now, before I do chicken wings, I kind of want to see if I have a burr. Sometimes I have a beer here. I don't think I have a beer that's... Matter of fact, we do have a beer. Let me try this beer out. It's a little bit hot out here. And for each and every one of you watching, thank you so much for being a part of the stream. I'm going to be drinking one of these beers. This is from the Wicked Weed, the Wicked Weed Brewery. And for all of you, you can buy this at the store, but you have to like IPA. You have to like strong grapefruit. For all of you watching, you see the whiskeys we're going to have on the stream. Shout out to all of you. We're going to have these whiskeys. Let's pop this open. I'm going to have this on the side. Let's pop it. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. It is officially Sunday. I'm the first one in the chat room today. Edgar Romeo, good to see you, Edgar. April, Manny, thank you so much. So here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink up. Oh, from the can is good. From the can is good. From the can is good. So we're going to put this over here. First thing we're going to be doing on the stream, we got to get those chicken wings ready to go, okay? Shout out to all of you that were here part of the stream in the morning. This is the main stream, and you guys are going to see more of me here in this stream. So don't forget to hit that like button and be part of the stream. Here we go. Well, let's start off by putting a little bit of olive oil. The olive oil is going to help a lot because you're going to need that seasoning to stick. So there's olive oil I'm using. Hit that like button. There's olive oil I'm using. It's pretty good so far. So far, no complaints in that olive oil. Real good. And now what you want to do is you just want to mix it up. Mix up your chicken wings. We're going to put the view a little bit short, we're going to put the view a little bit lower. We'll go view a little bit lower for all of you. Let's start turning this. Start moving this and turning this. So what you want to do is you want to let this get nice. Both sides before you start seasoning. And we're going to put this straight on the grill because I'm going to smoke this up a little bit. Remember, chicken wings do take a little bit of time. So don't be diddle-dallying. Don't be diddle-dallying. There we go. We gotta move this over here. Beautiful. Boom. Boom. Looks good. All right, everything looks good so far. It looks fantastic. Let's flip this. All right, I'm gonna start by the other side. This might look like frog legs, but it ain't. It ain't frog legs. For all of you, here we go. The first drink of the day. Cheers, all of you. The first drink of the day. Cheers, cheers, cheers. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add salt and pepper. Salt and pepper and garlic. Use this one to blend. Kinders. Use Kinders, yes. Let's pop this open. Okay, here we go. Gotta give it that hit. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. So we're gonna put this over here on the side. Okay, so I want to make this a little bit spicy, but not too spicy. I want to make it good, but not overly insanely, like ridiculously spicy. So I have this one called Chicken Bam Bam. Chicken Bam Bam, and I like it. I like it. So that's what we're going to be using. Here we go, Chicken Bam Bam. Sunday stream. Chicka-licka bam bam. So we're going to just shake it up. And now we're going to do it. Don't go heavy. You see? I don't go heavy. Just cover it. Don't go heavy. All right? When it comes to Chicka-licka bam bam, if you don't want too much of that spice, go light. So we're going light. I'm going to move this. Cheers, all of you. Reaper crew, here we go. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Now we're going to do the other side. Look at this, beautiful. Now we're going to do the other side. Flip them over. Now you could do this in the oven. But the problem is, if you do this in the oven, make sure if you do it in the oven, that you watch your chicken after a certain point, because you can overcook this and dry up your chicken wings. Air fryer, I wouldn't suggest any of you to use this technique to do this in the air fryer. Air fryer, to me, you have an oven. Why use an air fryer? Air fryer is going to be where I'm going to be putting my fries. I'm going to be putting my fries. So for all of you, here we go. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, so now officially hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. Shout out to all of you. Let's get those likes up. So I'm just going to mix up just a little bit more of this on this side. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. All right, we have that going. Now we're going to top it. We're going to top it with Chicka-licka bam bam. There we go. Now, right when you do it, make sure right when you do it, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up for any of you that are new. You guys are amazing. Chat room. You guys are awesome. Any of you that are new, make sure, don't forget to subscribe for all of you new. So, what did I use? I used Kinders and I used Chicka-licka bam bam. Yes, both of these. These are the two that I used. If you want to get a little bit of a better recipe, don't forget my recipe for this one. There's different ones that I have. To me, this is the easiest. If you use olive oil, it's the easiest one. But the hardest one will be the one that you use, I believe, mayo. Use mayo, Worcestershire, salt, pepper, and I do put a little bit of garlic. That'll be the other recipe. Also, there's another recipe that I have that you can use hot sauce as a binder, hot sauce as a binder, and then put the 2 recipes of whatever it is I'm doing. So there's a lot of different ways. Shout out to all of you. There's a lot of different ways that I can show you how to do some good chicken wings, but the main thing is, if you're using 2 of them, just going to show you, if you're using 2 of them, make sure that you know which is the one that gives it flavor. And this is the main one to give it flavor. This one will be just a salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic, so this is going to be the main one to give it flavor. You can replace that one, and you can use a different one with this one, but I do suggest some of you try it out with olive oil. Try it out with olive oil. If you guys haven't already, try it out with olive oil. And here we go. We're going to be putting this on the grill. I'm just going to, any little bit of why, I'm just going to cover it. So far, so good. Okay, so let me just show you. Let me show you how it looks like. Bottom nice, top nice. Okay, if I want to, I can mix this up and mix it up completely and let those, all those, what is it called? Shoo, I saw a little, it was like a bee. Anyways, the point of the matter is, I can mix this up if I want to, but then I'm going to lose a little bit of the seasoning, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to keep it like this. I'm going to keep it like this. Make sure that the bottom gets olive oil. I'm going to just keep it like this. So far, so good. For all of you, we're going to go straight into the, I'm going to go straight into putting this on the barbecue because this is no joke. It's no joke. It does take a lot of time. And for all of you over here, April, thank you so much. What fries over here, April says. What fries are you using? Hit that like button for all of you watching. I'm using Nathan fries. I like Nathan fries. They're for old people, but you know what? I'm an old dude. And for all of you, I'm 100 years old. For any of you watching, yes, yes. The Reaper is 100 years old. And so I like my fries, Nathan fries. I'm using frozen Nathan fries, and I put them in the air fryer. Nathan fries also has onion rings. Have onion rings, and for all of you, I just want to say onion rings are good from Nathan fries. But the best part about the Nathan fries is that it crisps it up. It gets it nice and brown, and the inside soft. I like that. Yes, I like that. Anyways, the point of the matter is, so far, I'm having a doozy of a time with this one. This is the drink right now. I pay. I ain't a fat bearded dude, but I can say this. This one for the I pay fat bearded dudes. We're gonna give it a shout out. Shout out to all of them. Here we go. Drink it. Oh, it's good. Okay, we have to work on the barbecue. Ain't no time to diddly daddle. Ain't no time to diddly daddle. So here we go. Shout out to all of you. Let's go straight on to the barbecue. And we are officially, by the way, some of the whiskeys on the stream, good whiskeys on the stream. Basil Hayden 10 year. Basil Hayden 10 year. I'll show you that after. Well, let's tune in. Let's make this happen. Today I'm using, on this grill, I am using B&B Better Burning Charcoal. Burns long, burns hot, and this competition charcoal logs. I'm going to just say it's hard to use. I wouldn't suggest any of you to use this, okay? So for some of you, please don't use any of those charcoal logs. I can guarantee you, you're not going to have a pleasant experience. Don't use any of those charcoal logs. We're going to use them. Before we use them, we're going to start placing. Let's start placing our chickens right over there. So here's our beautiful chicken. And we're going to start placing him over there on the far end. So here we go. Let's do that. You guys see, right? Good. Now let me show you the main thing that we're gonna do. So our charcoal's officially on. All right, our charcoal's on. Now we're gonna step up the heat just a little bit. So stepping up the heat is a big thing, right? Huge thing. Before we step up the heat, we're gonna put more charcoal. So this is what I don't recommend any of you to buy. These are hard. I'm saying hard to start. Very hard to start. We're gonna load this up. I'm gonna load this up for all of you. Okay, let's load it up. Let's load it up, but it's very hard to start. Okay, we're gonna put a couple of them. Hit that like button if you like what you see. I'm gonna put quite a couple of them. That should keep the burning. That should keep the burning flowing. One more should be good. Shout out to all of you. So this is very hard. It's like bricks. Putting bricks in here, basically. Be careful using these. All right, now that I did that, shout out to all of you. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Okay, so we have that going. Looks good. Listen, shout out to all of you. One thing missing is my wood. Okay, I'm missing my wood. I need to put that hardwood in there. So we're gonna be placing our hardwood in there. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna be using cherry wood. Oof! I almost hit my motorcycle. I'm gonna be using cherry wood, and we're gonna put it right over here. So for all of you to watch, you could watch. All right, so here we go. We're gonna use hardwood chunks, cherry wood chunks. 1, 2, and about 3. About three pieces. Now comes the part that really is going to be one of the best parts now. Now, this is where you just add a little sprint of this. This is applewood. Yes, cherry and applewood go very good, especially with your chicken. And we're going to use this, okay? So we're just going to sprinkle a little bit on here. And I don't suggest any of you to put this in water. It's not going to make it any better. So just so you know, put it in here just like this. You don't need to put it in any water. Shout out to all of you teaching you how to grill. Yes. All right, so we're just gonna push that, and right when we push it, it should be a doozy now. Should be good. You see, we're getting a little bit of that smoke. That's good. Good smoke. Good smoke. All right, so now. Use your glove. Now we're going to close the grill. Remember, this is going to get a lot of charcoal play. Let's close it up. We're going to open the vent. And here we go. This should be good. You're going to start seeing a lot of smoke. This is what I'm telling you. Be careful buying this one. B&B, this is only for competition. But I had to buy it because there wasn't anything else. I paid about $23 for this B&B charcoal. And for some of you, it's a good charcoal. The only problem is you have to really be a pro, right? Really be a pro. It does lock in that heat. Just as you see. And again, let me just show you one time. Boom! Looks like a doozy. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Here we go. All right, so far good. And just get yourself a glove. All right, so I'm going to say this for all of you. I want to make sure you guys understand. You don't want to take away the flavors that you have on that chicken, but you want to add a little bit of flavor onto that chicken. So my recommendation is, please do never put your chicken over your charcoal where the wood is. The wood is far away. If you divide this is a big grill, huge grill. This is the biggest grill you could buy at the stores. This is the Weber, big boy Weber, right? This is a big boy Weber. So make sure the next one after this is the ranch, and the ranch is honestly it's huge. I don't think I'll ever get the ranch unless I really want to do something crazy. But I don't plan on getting the ranch. This is good enough. I do need to clean it. I'm probably going to clean it next week. That's on my list to do. List to do will be cleaning that grill. Maybe I'll show you guys how I clean it. Anyways, for all of you, we have a lot of whiskeys on here. I do have to clean here a little bit. Look at all the seasoning. Oof. Look at the seasoning. Wow, we're gonna get we're gonna get a ton of smoke. We'll be getting a ton of smoke. Shout out to all of you. We're gonna get a lot of smoke going. You can see we have a good amount of smoke starting to build up, and that's good. That's good. Now I'm gonna say this. We're gonna start drinking some whiskey. I'm gonna tell you what whiskey is good and what you should buy. I'm gonna say this for any of you. We have a good lineup here. Good lineup. Let me back up a little bit so you guys can see. You can see the smoke going, so that's good. Currently, I'm gonna say this for any of you that want something different. I really like this one, okay? I really like this one. Cheers to all of you. Let's drink this up. This is a Wicked Weed Brewing Company. I like it. Here we go. Drink this up. It's very good. All right, for all of you, I'm going to put some of this away. But I need to show you before I put it away. We use both of these seasonings on this stream, and this is Fire and Smoke Society. Great company. So far, they're doing really good stuff. A lot of different seasonings. You don't have to make your own seasoning. Go buy it from a company, and this is Fire and Smoke Society. They don't pay me to do that, but you guys pay me to give you the best ones, right? Kinders. Shout out to the Kinders Bowl. If you didn't see, the Kinders Bowl was yesterday. I know many of you watched college football, and this is one of the best. This is straight out of Texas. So for all of you in Houston, shout outs to Houston. And if you're in Houston, this is from Houston, yes. That's why the Kinders Bowl was yesterday. And for all of you, these are two seasonings. If you really want some spice, use it, right? Use it. Now, I'm gonna do something. We're gonna start drinking some of these. We're gonna rate them. And another thing we're gonna do something else. We're gonna do something else special. Currently, We're going to put this a little bit down. Currently, there we go. Currently, we have a lot of different whiskeys on the stream. Which one is something for you? I'll tell you which one's for you. Before we tell you which one is for you, let's back up one time. Looks good, looks good. If you guys have any questions, remember Super Chats are active, and they will be active throughout the stream, yes. I also want to say, I kind of feel like that barbecue should, in the next couple minutes, if the barbecue doesn't spike up in the heat, I will be turning up the heat. And how do you turn up the heat on a barbecue? Well, there's always a vent in the bottom. You open the vent a little bit, and you can tune how hot you want your barbecue. But I plan on doing it slow and slow. So for all of you, slow and slow is officially just slow. Slow down. Slow down. Have some patience, right? Have some patience. And for some of you over there is, you can see the smoke. We're going to keep track of that smoke. Let's keep track of it together, because that smoke, once it starts smoking, that's good. If it doesn't smoke anymore, I will be opening up the vent more to give it some more heat. Shout out to all of you. So currently, drinking this, one more sip. And that's good. One more sip and that's good. For all of you watching, we're going to be drinking all of these, yes? I'm going to tell you which one is. It's something that maybe you should really figure out on this whiskey, if it's for you or if it's not. I'm going to also say for all of you, if you're an enthusiast, you have tuned into the right channel. Our barbecue is officially on. And chicken's on. Let's keep track of the chicken. So, I currently put the chicken on. Here we go. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. It's about 5. So 5:05 is when I put the chicken on the grill. 5:05, so it should be about 2.5 hours if I do it slow. If I do it quickly with high heat, should have been about 2 hours. Remember, chicken, don't play with chicken. There's no joke with chicken. We do have to understand that if that smoke doesn't start moving, I will go to the barbecue and I'm going to open it up just a little bit so that the heat starts pinching up, right? All right, anyways, for all of you, we can start drinking something. And the first thing I'm going to drink before I blow up my palate, we're going to drink Basil Hayden. Now, for some of you that do not know Basil Hayden is honestly, it's one of the lower proof whiskeys for all the entry-level people out there that want to get into whiskey. Bourbon whiskey tends to have a lot of bottles out there that have high proof and full flavor, and some people just don't know what high proof. Some people don't know what the barrel proof is. Some people don't know the difference between full proof, single barrel, and barrel strength. Some people don't know that, and I do know that some people, they just always get Basil Hayden. But are you really getting the right Basil Hayden? I can guarantee you're not getting the right one, and this is the right one. That is the right one. Now, before I do this, I need water. I need water. So I'm going to be drinking a little bit of that Wesley Farms water. So for all of you, here we go. There's the water I'm going to be drinking on the stream. Wesley Farms water, purified water. And I think before we do start drinking that, we're going to open up the grill. The grill, it doesn't seem to me that it has the amount of potency that I want. I need a good amount of flow of air. So let's start moving this. And let me just tune my barbecue now before it's too late. All right, before it's too late. So we're going to open this up. Good. We're going to start to move some of this charcoal. We're going to start to move the vent. Bottom vent. There's a bottom vent. See how much we can open it. Yeah, we can open it up good enough. It's good enough. I opened it up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving a lot of this just so that it can officially start getting to the point that it's burning. And we should officially get a good smoke and a good burn. Now that I did that, I'm also going to be moving some of this chicken a little bit further away than I was expecting. I'm going to move it a little bit back. Yeah, well, I'm going to move it a little back there. You see, there's a lot of smoke, a lot of buildup. We're going to move that back. So there we go. We're going to move it back a little bit. Now we have this flowing. We have that flowing. We're going to move that one just a little bit, just a tad bit back. There you go, a little bit back. Okay, everything's good. I kind of want to move this one. Let me see if I can move this charcoal. Let me see if I can move. I think I can move that charcoal. There's a charcoal here that, honestly, it's really hot, and I think I could move it right in here. I can move this one right here. This one I can move in here. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Boom, we can move that one also here. Looks good. Start putting this back on. Beautiful. Dude, that's a lot of smoke. Good to go, good to go. That's exactly what I want. All right. Now we're talking. Now we're going to close this. Now we're talking, baby. All right, close it up. The heat should officially be good now. Look at that smoke. Beautiful smoke, baby. Beautiful. All right, let's back up. That's beautiful. That's remarkable. Before you do tend to do anything, make sure it's back on. That's good. It's good. It's on. All right. Let's back up. You guys know what time it is. Smoke is looking good finally. Remember, always a little bit. By the way, we're using that charcoal. You see it? Let's start moving. Looks good. All right. For all of you, we're good to go. Hopefully now we can say officially that we're going to get good amount of smoke. The smoke is flowing. The heat is starting to move around. Shout out to all of you. Let's make sure we get all the whiskeys on the frame. There go, all the whiskeys on the frame. Shout out to the chat room. Chat room, one thing I ask all of you, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button if you like what you see. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Cheers to all of you. Drink us up. Oh, Basil Hayden. Let's pour it up. Basil Hayden, 10-year. Just going to pour a little bit. All right, so Basil Hayden, what can I say? Jim Beam, Jim Beam product. Personally, if you're looking for Jim Beam and you want Jim Beam, honestly, you should definitely try to get Knob Creek. Knob Creek is one of the best lineups that you can find. And for some of you, let's put the camera a little bit lower. For some of you, maybe that's all you really need, right? Knob Creek. All right, for all of you, you guys are awesome. Let's nose this out one time. Here we go, let's nose this out one time. You see, this is exactly what you just should be smelling when it comes to a whiskey. Everything you want in a whiskey is literally here. The good thing about this one is 10 years, aged 10 years, and the proofing is low, 80 proof. If you're into stogies, or if you're into cooking inside, this is the whiskey that I recommend all the ladies. April, Neil, the Farm Kitty, in the chat room, both of them, this is one that I would recommend all the ladies to drink. If you really want something, I'm going to say it's really something special in the lineup. And we are looking at the smoke currently flowing. That's good. For all of you, here we go. I'm going to clean my palate real quick because I was just drinking some IPA beer. This is the IPA beer I was drinking. Shout out to the chat room. Good to see Manny in the chat room. I think Manny knows what I said the other day. Hopefully he understood. Anyways, here we go. Wesley Farms. Here we go. Let's drink this Snap Creek. I mean, not the Snap Creek. Let's drink this Basil Hayden. The oak on here is so special. Oak on here is so special. It's a sweet oak. Very nice sweet oak. It is very special. I don't even think, for some of you, for 80 proof, for 80 proof, I don't think some of you understand how underrated this is. Is it the best one in the lineup? Yes, it is. There's a lot of finished Basil Hayden. So if you want a finished product, we have a finished product here. I might drink it on the stream, right? This is a beautiful finished product. This is double cast finish. I like to take this out when it's when I'm in the mood. And today, I am in the mood. Over here, we have a super chant. Super chant. Timeout drummer. Timeout drummer. Timeout drummer. 001. Good to see you, timeout drummer. He says over here, with a super chat. And don't forget, Timeout Drummer, you have a membership. You get one free membership message per month. You can drop it in whenever you want to. He says, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. I hope this holiday season has been blessed for each and every one of you. I think this holiday season has been blessed for all of us. As long as we have the internet, the TV, AC, food, we all healthy. That's all that matters. And the good thing is that all of you staying in the chat room, and I really appreciate each and every one of you that come by here, say your hellos and enjoy from the couch, from your bathroom, from the shower, from your job, from your office, from your kitchen, from your living room, from the car. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here, part of streams. I know there's a lot of streamers that tend to try to do what I do, but you can't replicate me. You just can't replicate this me. You can't replicate me, man. That's what it is. It's a beautiful thing. It's like Michael Jordan. You can't copy Michael Jordan because there's only one Michael Jordan out there, right? And that's the beautiful thing of being you. That goes for drummer. He's the only one in this world like him, right? Just like in the chat room, we have Farm Kitty April, the only one like you. There's nobody else like you, right? And for all of you, Edgar Romeo, if you haven't seen Edgar Romeo, there's no ranch like him, right? He's a top ranch on this channel. Also AM, shout out to AM. Shout out to Bob Loves Whiskey, Adventures, and everybody else that's trying to do a YouTube channel. I really appreciate you for always stopping in when you can. I do know many of you trying to do a YouTube channel, and you guys ask me for advice. I give you the advice, and I hope you take that advice as can be. But also remember, never make a persona on YouTube, okay? Never make a persona. Be you. You can't make a persona be you. Do not make a persona ever on YouTube. Always be you. Anyways, here we go. Let's drink us up. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink us up. By the way, it's very hard for people to be them. Ooh, how many of you? I don't think many of you would be able to be YouTubers, right? It's hard. You gotta lay down the law. You gotta be you, man. And if you can't be you, YouTube is not for you, right? Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink us up. By the way, I have a lot of comments in the chat room. I can't see all of them. If you really want to get around to me, either send a super chat or wait for the morning streams. In the morning streams, I'm sitting down, I'm relaxed. You can say whatever you want to, and sometimes I do read the chat room in the mornings. Go check out the morning streams. And for all of you, just like each and every one of you, Kobo, just like Kobo in the chat room, you see Kobo? I can see that beer from a mile away, Kobo. For all of you watching, don't forget, Drummer is the first super chat of today, and I'm going to read this super chat right here. Read this super chat over here, Drummer message. Don't want to be a YouTuber. It's full of 100% dedication or fail. You cannot be part-time and have an impact. That's what it is. There you go, Drummer. Shout out to Drummer. He knows what it is. You got to be all in. If you're not all in on your YouTube channel, It's just you're not gonna make it. And I do know that some people, I think they think it's gonna be easy for them, right? I know there's a lot of people in the fragrance community. Shout out to the fragrance community. They try their hardest, but they don't have personality. So they like drama. And I do know that some of you like Jerry Springer. Jerry, you know you like Jerry Springer. I used to love Jerry Springer. How many of you used to watch Jerry Springer in the morning? There was nothing on the TV. The news station, it was either the news station in the morning. For college, it used to be the news station or Jerry Springer. What am I going to watch? Jerry Springer. Jerry. It's like remember the parts that some of you see? Yeah. For the nerdy girl in the front chair that divorced her ex-husband with no teeth. Just want to let you know, you look like you got the fishy fish. I remember those Jerry moments, right? Shout out to all of you, and over here, April Neal, thank you so much, April. April says in the chat room. Oh, by the way, we're gonna drink a tequila today. I think over here. I guess my coin don't matter, Reaper. You know what? Her coin matters. Shout out to April. If I forgot to say your name, it's because I've been thinking about December. I haven't been thinking about April. I'm sorry, April. Big time sorry. I've been thinking about. Yeah. Oh, I've been thinking about December. Now that April sent some coin, I'm going to do something for some of you that I should have done already in the stream. I forgot. Completely forgot. So this is going to be a treat for all of you. Okay, so this is also for drummer. There's going to be for, there's a couple of you that like tequila. I want to do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same one. I've been thinking about you. December. All right, let's do this for April. Look, a barbecue is starting to heat up. You see that? Always pay attention to your barbecue. I'm going to do this for April O'Neal. By the way, drummer, if you're into tequila, here we go. I'm about to do this for you too. Okay? For each and every one of you, Fortaleza ain't shit. Okay? I'm just joking. Fortaleza's good. This is the best Fortaleza. The Reposado's the best. But when it comes to G4, my favorite G4 for tequila is the Reposado. G4 Reposado is my favorite. I like it a lot. It's my favorite. There's nothing better than it. This is Añejo. All right, this is Añejo. So, now that you guys see this, I just want to show you something. I want to show you this because, yes, they use barrels. So I'm going to leave this like this with the smell. I'm going to leave it with the smell of the Basil Hayden, okay? You guys might learn something from watching this. Anyways, these are two popular tequilas. And if you're not into tequilas, which one do I recommend you to get? Well, if you're not into tequilas, this is the one that I recommend you to get. The Fortaleza Reposado. It is honestly, it's a dime piece. It's a dime piece. Do I recommend you to get this one more than this one? Well, I'll tell you right now which one I recommend you to get. But if you're new into tequila, the Reposado's the one. Forget about the Blanco. Don't buy the Blanco. And you guys know there's a difference, right? Anyways, I can't open this. I finally opened it. Hard for me to open it. I'm just going to pour a little bit. Okay, I have reviewed about all of the good ones, each and every one of them. Lalo, shout out to Lalo, shout outs to Arete, shout outs to Arete, Gringota, one of my favorite Gringotas, you've seen it. We've done everything, right? Mi Gente, shout out to Mi Gente. Really good tequilas for the ladies. The ladies like Mi Gente. You know what? If you want to give a gift, there's two gifts for the ladies to give. Okay, if you're cheapo, you don't got money, get yourself the Arete. Arete is all red. Okay, if you don't have the money, gentlemen, if you're 30 something or 20 something or 40 something, and you don't got the money, because we all know that the 50-year-olds and the 60-year-olds, you guys are retired, you're living life. But if you don't have the money to get any of these, get yourself a Arete. Arete is really good. It has a horse in front of it. It's about $30-something dollars. Really good, right? Anyways, what I was saying, for the ladies, if you want a good tequila, for the ladies, this is only for the ladies. And for the men, take note, gentlemen. While I'm telling you to take note, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. We're number one. Gentlemen, the reason why I'm telling you to take note is because some of you don't want to spend the money on your girl or your girlfriend or your ex-wife or your wife or whatever it is. You don't want to spend the money. So maybe there's a new girl that you have and you just found her, maybe in I don't know, somewhere, and you're finally dating her and boom, you want to get her tequila. You don't want to get anything too expensive because you're not going to get these. So my recommendation is Arete. Arete, get the Arete tequila, or you get the Gringota. Gringota, yes, Gringota tequila. That's a beautiful one, made only by the women. And Mi Gente. Mi Gente is another one that's made by women. I believe she's. Anyways, forget about it. You already heard. I'm not going to talk about it anymore because I want to drink this. So this is a G4 Añejo. And for some of you, I'm going to say this. Look at how beautiful it is. Very beautiful. And I do have a little bit of bourbon smell in here because, well, we got that basil head. And let me know tonight one time. It's so good. Vanilla, citrus, a good amount of citrus. You can smell the agave, beautiful agave on here. And then you can smell the oak. There's an oak presence on here on this añejo that's honestly some masterpiece. But this is something that you don't chug this. You don't chug this. This is not a shooter. All right? I know some of you are into shooting. It's not a shooter. Here we go. Drink this up. That's so good. It has like a floral, vanilla. It has a floral vanilla citrus. It's so friggin' amazing. I wouldn't suggest you to have this nice. This añejo gives you that oak presence of the barrel. Oak presence of the barrel is so good. So good. This is something to sit down and just drink this. You don't mix this, okay? You can get a Blanco from the G4. You can get the Reposado, it's a mix. But this one over here, just have it neat. I know Iris Soto isn't in the chat room all the time, but she does watch. So if Iris Soto is watching, she's one of our top ranches. She watches from far away because she's very busy. But you know what? I gotta give it to her. She donated our Weber. She bought a Weber for us on the channel this year. And I used it officially the whole year so far. The whole year we use this Weber. So shout out to her. Expensive barbecue. About $700, I believe. So for some of you, beautiful tequila G4. And now we're going to go to the Fortaleza. Now, why am I doing this? Well, I think Drummer likes tequila. I think Manny also likes tequila. April in the chat room likes tequila. Farm Kitty. I think AM also, Edgar Romeo likes bourbon. And what other ranches? We have Jason Kane. And if I forget you, my bad. But we have a lot of moderators that like tequila. And we have members that always want to know about tequila. By the way, look at the smoke that we're creating. You see that smoke? That smoke is real good. Smoke is real good, and for all of you watching, how is it only 20 minutes have gone by? There's no way. Are you serious? 20 minutes only have gone by? That's insane, man. That's insane. By the way, somebody says, "Where's the?" I'm just saying, Costa Amigos is straight dookie. I'm not going to show any of that. We don't show bad stuff on here. Over here, somebody says cognac in the chat room. No cognac here. I'm not a fruity man. But we're going to do this, okay? We're going to do Fortaleza, and we're going to pour this in our añejo. And the only thing I don't like, one thing I don't like about this is once you pop this, this is really, really loose. Look at this. It's very loose. I don't like this about this. I think Fortaleza thinks, the distillery probably thinks, I'm thinking that they think that once you pop it open, you're going to drink it all. I think that's what they think. And, well, that's not the case for a lot of people. I'm not much of a drinker when it comes to drinking all the bottle in one day. I've never done that in my life. I don't think, hopefully, and hopefully nobody has done that. And so for some of you, I'm going to drink this Fortaleza. This is the Reposado. I don't suggest any of you to ever drink a whole bottle. The only time that I suggest any of you to drink a whole bottle is if you're drinking beer. If you're drinking beer, drink a whole bottle, but never drink, okay, these spirits. These spirits aren't meant to be drank all in one day or a week, okay? Drink these Pacificos or drink the Yinglings. It shouldn't last you 24 hours. Something wrong with you if it does. Here we go. It's just the agave. There's just the agave. Just the agave on here. You can smell it, man. It's a different kind of agave. It's like earthy, and it's just different. Let me try it out here. It's just so different. It's so different. All right, here we go. Shout out to all of you. If you guys are enjoying this stream, I hope you enjoy the stream. We have expensive stuff here. One of the bottles out here is expensive, this one, but I wanted to drink this one. This whole day I've been wanting to drink this. You guys know I don't wake up thinking about drinking whiskey. I don't wake up in the afternoon in the morning drinking about whiskey. They're drinking in the afternoon. I drink this when we're cooking on the streams. But this over here, the Fortaleza Reposado, it's honestly one of my favorites. Here goes noses out. It's so good. How do I compare the Añejo to the Reposado? Well, the Reposado to me, I'm going to drink it. I'm going to compare it right now. But currently, the Añejo should be the winner, right? Should be the winner. And over here, we have Drummer. Thank you so much, Drummer. Thank you so much, Drummer. Over here, I'm going to read it. He says over here in Spanish, Yo necesito un ranch, por favor. If not a ranch, a Glen of Jack 14 or the 12, if you have it. I'm going to say the Jack 10 would be the one that I recommend. Also, Drummer, if you haven't seen the Whiskey of the Year is on the channel. And I'm going to say, for all of you that didn't see, we did a stream about a couple of days ago, and I showed you the Whiskey of the Year. So for some of you, Whiskey of the Year is, yes, if you want me to drink the Whiskey of the Year, I will drink the Whiskey of the Year if you want me to on the stream again. But we all know what the Whiskey of the Year is on this channel. Go check out the live stream if you want to find out what the Whiskey of 2025 is. And for Tama Drummer, is what we're going to do. Tama Drummer, I want to say this. To get a wrench on this channel, you're really honestly, you're in the ball game of getting a wrench, right? Usually, we give it about a couple months. Make sure that you're here, always supporting. Enjoy the channel. I want to make sure that you know that you're getting a wrench to be a moderator, right? And everybody knows this. As long as you're supporting the stream, that goes for each and every one of you. As long as you're supporting the stream heavy, that's what matters. If you're supporting the stream as much as you can with a little super chat, it does help out because I get that bankroll of whatever it is on that month and I put it on the next month. Allows me to buy steaks, allows me to buy chicken, allows me to buy wild meat, allows me to buy all of it. So for all of you, remember, wrenches, all of you are a moderator in the chat room, but those wrenches also can be taken away. But the point of the matter is, here we go. Manny says, by the way, Drummer, let me do this for you. Let me just cheers. This is honestly, it's so good. This is so good. I I still think my G4 Reposado is so much better. Over here, Manny, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says over here, Manny, hey Reaper, over the weekend I picked up a single barrel store pick Fortaleza. In my opinion, it's a unicorn. Now the best part about because there's also single barrels when it comes to these. And Manny, thank you so much, Manny, for the super chat, and for all of you that do not know, there's single barrels when it comes to these. You have to honestly start looking in the back. Sometimes you can see over here that says number lote 140 point something. But most of the time, the single barrels usually it tells you in the front, right? Tells you in the front. For some of you, this one officially, I'm gonna say this. Don't think this one's a single barrel. It's hard to find the single barrels. For drummer, I hope you understood that, drummer. And shout out to drummer. He's been supporting us for about, I think it's, what is it, 2 months? We're going to see. Let me see in the chat room. Let me see in the chat room. I will know. And remember, you have to be a member also. Let me see, drummer. He's been here with us about 2 months. And shout out to drummer, man, being here with us about 2 months. I'm going to drink this up. Before we drink this up, I'm going to put this away. This is so good. God dang, this is good. This is really good. I want to put this away. Matter of fact, I should just keep this here, right? Because I'm still drinking it. Still drinking it and keep it here. Now, there is a Lalo. Sheet these birds. Sheet these birds. There is a Lalo. By the way, the proofing on here, just so you guys know, the proofing on this one is 40% ABV, so that's 80 proof on that one. Let's drink this one time. And my suggestion, if you do drink these higher luxury tequilas, drink a little bourbon before you have this. Drink a little bourbon before you have this. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's drink this up. And for all of you watching, here we go. Yes, sir. I got you. I get on every time I see the stream. We stream about every day, drummer, every day. And for all of you, we stream every day. Every day is a different stream. I want to keep it strong for all of you. This is one of my favorite streams. I also have a politic nerd, so I get a lot of my. He says he gets a lot of his. He gets a lot of his time on YouTube. Politics is great. I love politics, but there's a lot of division when it comes to politics. Cheers to all of you. Drink us up. Only problem with politics, I can't tell a person 25 plus 25 is 50, because if they think of the opposite, they're always going to say it's 55. 25 plus 25 ain't 55, my friend. I'm a straight shooter. I'm as honest as it can be. But sometimes there's a certain line in politics, it just doesn't make sense to me. If you don't think that something makes sense, just say it doesn't make sense, right? Don't go along with your group. Never be a sheep in your group. Never be a sheep in your group. Be honest. Tell your group they're wrong, right? That's what it is to be conservative. Anyways, the point of the matter is, some of you are not conservative in the chat room, that's okay. That's all right. Sometimes we have to accept that some people don't understand what 2 times 2 is. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. It's not 8. It's not 8. Common sense is hard, right? Just like our president says. Common sense is hard to find. Shout out to all of you. Drink us up. Oh, man, it's so good. That's so good. Let's move this out of the way. Now that we have those tequilas, my mouth is literally full of floral notes, strong vanilla, a beautiful citrus note, because I drink both of them. A beautiful citrus note. I have a little bit of oak presence on like a bourbon barrel. I get a little bit of, I'm just getting a little bit of cinnamon also, and just a tad bit of, I'm just gonna say this, it's gonna seem a little bit weird. There's a vegetal taste that I have in the back of my mouth. It's almost like a jelly kind of aloe vera kind of a taste, and that's the agave For all of you watching, I'm also going to say my mouth is really honestly long finish, long, strong finish. My cheeks have a little bit of pepper, a little bit of pepper. And you're probably wondering, dark pepper, like black pepper that you put on your chicken fingers, chicken wings? No, have like a white pepper, like a white pepper I'm having in my mouth that it just lingers. But if you tell my mouth is it's kind of like salivating. That's because the tequila that I just had is just really honestly perfect. It's perfect. It's really good. Top rated, top rated, top rated. And it keeps my mouth like feeling like if there's lime, there's citrus, there's a zestiness on these tequilas that it's unlike anything. But you honestly don't want to put salt and pepper. I mean, not salt and pepper. You don't want to put lime and salt with those two tequilas that I had. This tequila's so good. So good, those tequilas, right? So good. Over here, the best repo tequila I have right now is the Ocho. The Ocho's really good. I have the Ocho inside. Ocho's good, but I currently going to say the G4 Reposado is the best Reposado ever. The Gringota for some of you, is my funnest favorite tequila to have. If there's one tequila in this world for me to have in a party, or to have for you, around your party, or to have a party, or to take to New Year's, or to have it on the street for New Year's, the Gringota is my number one favorite tequila to have. I think I threw up on the stream one time when I was having some hot wings. I don't know if it was that stream that I was having hot wings. Only Edgar Romeo knows, and April Neil, both of them know. Two of the ranches that were probably here. I don't think Manny was here, and I don't think Farm Kitty was part of the stream. I threw up on the side of my backyard. Yes, 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 yes. Anyways, for all of you, sometimes it's good to throw up, right? Make sure to don't eat some caviar before you throw up. Anyways, for all of you, if you do throw up, some of you, make sure it doesn't go through your nose. Oh, shit, if it goes through your nose. I remember the last time I threw up. Oh, yeah, the last time I threw up was I think it was last New Year's, right? That's when we did the stream, I think it was. Anyways, I want to present to you, I think, one of the top-rated whiskeys of this year. People don't talk about this, and that's okay. That's all right. People don't talk about this. This is currently my 2025 favorite. One of my top lowest proof favorites. I'm going to show you this one. My lowest proof favorite whiskey. My lowest proof favorite whiskey of 2025. This is the number 3 release. Tin cup, yes. Tin cup, the Fortner. This is literally, woo! We got that over here. We got that birdie bird. You saw that birdie bird. This is honestly my favorite 2025 low proof whiskey of the year. This is clocking in at 42% ABV. This is a beautiful presentation, beautiful bronze. Look at the bronze, very nice. You can take this if you ever want to go camping or you want to go to the beach. This is the top pinnacle whiskey to take to the beach or going camping. You guys already know my favorite. If somebody knows my favorite, I'm going to give a shout out to the person who knows my favorite whiskey. My favorite whiskey to take to the beach. There's one whiskey I don't show you very much. I only take it to the beach. If anybody knows what it is, I'm going to give you a huge shout out. I'm going to give you a huge shout out in the chat room. There's one whiskey in this world that I like to take to the beach. All right, which one is it? Somebody says Blanton's. It's not Blanton's. It's not Blanton's. It's not Blanton's. Right? It's not Blanton's, but there's one whiskey that I love to take to the beach, and it's only one. There's no other whiskey out there. Over here, let me say this. In the chat room, let me know what whiskey you guys think is my favorite whiskey to take to the beach. Before we do that, let's pop this open. Somebody here says tin cup. No, Tin Cup's not my favorite one, but this is gonna be my new favorite one to take to the beach. That's not my current favorite one to take to the Miami Beach. Not my favorite one. His favorite whiskey is for the beach. Somebody says, yes. What's my favorite whiskey for the beach? Pump this open. Over here, somebody says Maker's Mark. No, Maker's Mark, no. Maker's Mark is too heavy on the cinnamon, so I don't like to take it to the beach. It's not Maker's Mark. Let's pour this up. By the way, before we pour this up, somebody says in the chat room, Jack Daniels. Nope. Jack Daniels is not my favorite, and you have to be specific. Every company has a certain different, yes. A certain different. It's not Jack Daniels, but if somebody does figure it out, I'm going to give you a shout out. It's very hard to figure out. Somebody says Heaven Hill. It's definitely not Heaven Hill. It's not the Heaven Hill. It's not Heaven Hill Bottom Pond. Here we go. We're going to just clean this out one time. So what's my favorite whiskey to take to the beach? Let me know. I don't think anybody knows. There's two people that know. Two people that know. Over here somebody says, it's a single barrel. It's not a single barrel. It's not a single barrel. Let's pour this up. The one that I like to take to the beach, it's not a single barrel. It's the best, and I can guarantee you it's the best. It's just such an experience with the whiskey you take to the beach. Put this on here. So nobody has guessed it so far. Okay, Tin Cup 14 is going to be my new favorite to take to the beach. Currently, if I was to pick which one I would take, somebody says Old Creek. Nope, not Old Creek. I would like to take this one to the beach, but this one just takes a cake. Over here, somebody also says, Maker's Mark, somebody says Wild Turkey. Drummer says Wild Turkey. I would take Wild Turkey. To me, I'm going to say nope. Somebody says Old Smoky Whiskey. Nope. Over here, April, Old Neil says, my favorite whiskey to take to the beach is Lady Bird. Nope. The whiskey that's not even on the stream. My favorite whiskey to take to the beach is not even on the stream. Somebody else over here says... let me see. Somebody else says in the chat room, Blue Label. Shoo! Who said Blue Label? Blue Label's the last whiskey I would ever take to the beach. I think I would probably take Proper 12. Blue Label Straight Dookie. Over here, somebody says Old Elk Cigar Cut. Nope, nothing Old Elk. Not even the cheapest Old Elk I would take to the beach. Not even the cheapest Old Elk I would take to the beach. Okay, some of you, it's going to be very hard. Now, it's something you could buy. Somebody says New Riff. Whoever thought of New Riff, wow, congratulations. You got close, but it ain't New Riff. It's not a single barrel. It's not a New Riff, so that's not my favorite one to take to the beach. Point them out of it. Somebody says Macallan 12. It ain't a Scotch whiskey. It's an American whiskey. American whiskey. I'm an American, and you know what it is. I would never take a Scotch whiskey to the beach with me. That's like taking a Scotland dude with a what is it called, a skirt to the beach. Hey, look, this is a beach. I would never take a. Somebody says Blue Label, Black Label. If it's Black Label, Red Label. If it's Black Label, Red Label, you know what? I'd rather swim with the sharks than drink that at the beach. Here we go. I would rather swim with the barracudas. Anyways, I think I'm going to have to tell you what it is, right? Before anything, Tin Cup 14. Let's notice that one time. Over here, somebody said Scotch Jack Daniels. It's not Jack Daniels. The whiskey of the year is Jack Daniels, but I would never take the whiskey of the year to Jack Daniels. I mean, to the beach. Shout out to all of you. You guys ready for me to tell you? I don't know if you guys are ready for me to tell you. Somebody says the Green Weller. Nope. Green Weller is actually my top 5 favorite to take to the beach, but it's not Green Weller. All right, I'm going to tell you, you guys are never going to figure it out. I'm going to just say, none of you are never going to figure it out. My favorite whiskey to take to the beach. Here we go. Somebody else said something else. Somebody said Wild Turkey. Nope, it's not Wild Turkey. Okay, my favorite whiskey to take to the beach is green. It's green, and it's very nice. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say it's green, and it's very, very nice. It's green, and it's very, very nice. If I have to get it, I have to go inside, and it's going to be deep. It's going to be deep in my arsenal. Somebody says Yamasa. It's not a Japanese whiskey. I don't like to take Japanese whiskey. Only time I drink Japanese whiskey is when I'm having seafood. Somebody said, Old Forester 100 proof rye. Woo, we're getting close. Somebody said rye whiskey. Who was that drummer? We're getting close, my man. It is a rye. It is a rye whiskey. If somebody figures out, man, I don't know how to say it. I'll give you a huge shout out. I'll scream it so loud my neighbors are going to wake up in their dream. It is green. It's not Green River, but it is a rye whiskey. It's not Green River, but it is a rye whiskey. For all of you watching, let's drink the tin cup while you guys guess. It is not Willet. Somebody said Willet rye whiskey. It's not Willet rye whiskey. Let's drink us up. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Somebody says over here in the chat room, Pop Dream, the Redwood Empire. No, that's not my favorite. As a matter of fact, I'm going to just say this. This is for a drummer. I would rather go to the beach and drink. Which is the one that I would rather drink instead of that one? It's a $20 rye whiskey I'd rather drink. Over here, somebody says, Jack Daniels, single barrel proof rye whiskey to the beach. You, my man. A great pick, but no, it's not that one. Pikesville rye whiskey, somebody says, no, Bullet. You're never going to see Bullet around me, not in the beach, not while I'm doing the clappy clap on the couch, not when I'm watching sports. We're never going to show Bullet on the stream. Somebody says Rittenhouse, 100 proof. Nope. Not it either. Not it. Man, there's a lot of you. Man, Bullet, man. Shit, Bullet? Bullet should be for the... I'm just going to say this. Bullet tastes like... It tastes like, to me, for some of you, we have Bullet inside, but it's just not going to be it, man. Bullet is like what they do. Bullet is like the alcohol they make in prison. I'm going to say that right now. Bullet is like the alcohol they make in prison. Somebody said Captain Morgan. Who said Captain Morgan? You are so wrong, Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan, unless you're having a pina colada or some pineapple juice, man. Come on, dog. It is a whiskey. It's a rye whiskey, okay? Somebody figured out earlier there was a rye whiskey. Somebody figured out earlier there was a rye whiskey. Yes. Somebody figured out earlier there was a rye whiskey, but nobody has really said what it is. Somebody said Mid-Curse rye whiskey. Nope. Crown Royal. Nope. I think you guys are just never going to get a rye. Never going to get a rye. Okay, let me drink this up. Cheers, all of you. Canadian whiskey. I would never take Canadian whiskey to the beach. An American taking Canadian whiskey to the beach is a sin. And for some of you, somebody says Seagram gin. What the hell, drinking gin at the beach? Unless I'm taking it, I'm just not going to say what I'm about to say. Point of the matter is, at the beach, I take one whiskey. Always. Which one is it? And it ain't these. It's a rye whiskey. And I'm going to say it soon, okay? I'm going to say it soon. I don't think anybody's ever going to. Pikesville, somebody says nope. Sazerac, 100 proof. Whoever said that, smart answer, but it ain't no. It ain't it. I'm not going to take Double Oak. Somebody says Double Oak. Somebody says Buffalo Trace. No, it ain't Buffalo Trace either. Some of you trying to get a huge shout out, but I don't know if anybody going to get it. Nobody has figured it out. Wow, I can't believe nobody has figured out. Chat room, what are you guys doing? You guys watch me every day. You have to know which it is. I have said it before, chat room. What is my favorite whiskey to take to the Miami beach? There's only one whiskey out there that I like to take to the beach. And only one. There's no other whiskey out there that I like to take to the beach. Other than somebody said, Glenfiddich, gold label. Ooh, gold label. That's not even close. Irish whiskey. We don't drink Irish whiskey at the beach. I'm an American. Somebody said Old Forester rye whiskey. Nope, not it. I'm telling you, it's very hard. Can I give you guys an idea? What kind of idea can I give you guys? Somebody says Mid-Curse. Nope. Jack Daniels rye. Nope. Can I give you an idea? Okay. Can I give you an idea? It's green and it's white. The label is white and green. That's the idea that I can give you. The label is white and green. Now that I said that, I kind of want to drink this one. The label is, somebody says Elijah Craig. Nope, Elijah Craig, their rye whiskey is good, but it's not worth for me to take it. Evan Williams, Evan Williams. Somebody said Evan Williams. Nope, not it. Evan Williams is not it. Some of you haven't even said it. What is my favorite, top 5 favorite bourbon whiskey in the world? If you know what my top 5 favorite bourbon whiskey in the world, then you know the rye version of that one. If somebody says Jim Beam, somebody says Jim Beam. Somebody said Templeton. Jesus, Templeton. How dare somebody said Templeton in the chat room? That's disgusting. Templeton. Somebody says Penelope. You know what? Penelope goes between. No, somebody says Penelope, not Penelope. Angel's Envy. You know what? Angel's Envy. You take that to a Christmas party, you never take to the beach. You ain't going to motorboat anybody with some Angel's Envy. I'm going to say it right now. Somebody says Oaken Eden. Oh, man, that's trash whiskey. Somebody says Cornelius Taylor. Cornelius Taylor, nope. Somebody says over here, what is it, Bardstown Rye. Wrong. Bardstown Rye, no, that could stay in Kentucky. It ain't going to come to my beach in here, South Beach. Somebody said larceny. Nobody has figured this out. There's no freaking way nobody has figured this out. How is it that all of you are into whiskey and you haven't figured out what is my favorite? Somebody says Green River. Ain't Green River, but it's green. The label's green and white. The label's green and white. It ain't Green River. How dare some of you guys watching every single day. I say it all the time, what's my favorite whiskey to take to the beach? Man, how dare some of you. Somebody says Grape Cisco. What the hell's Grape Cisco, man? La Llorona, somebody says. No, I don't drink tequila at the beach. I think some of you guys are going to give up. Mitch Kurtz, it's not Mitch Kurtz. It's not even the company. Peerless Rye. Whoever thought of that idea? Peerless. The Laws Company. They put some rye whiskey and bourbon whiskey straight dookie. Ain't got no time for that. George Zickel Rye Whiskey. How dare you say George Zickel Rye Whiskey? Me take that to the Miami Beach? What are you, crazy? Somebody said Glenfiddich. How dare you, Glenfiddich? That's like sucking some juice out of my ass. Glenfiddich. At the beach, you got to be out of your mind. You got to be out of your mind. Glenfiddich. And for anybody that says George Zickel, God, the worst George Zickel is a rye whiskey. God damn. I'm going to say this. I have all the bottles possible. And the last thing I want you guys to know is you haven't really said the company. You haven't said it. Nobody has said it. I'm just going to say that right now. Nobody has said it so far. Nobody has. It's not a Scotch whiskey. Not a Scotch whiskey. Tater, thank you so much, Tater. He says Sazerac Rye. Sazerac Rye, no. Somebody says Creek. Man, the chat room's crazy. Knob. I will never suck a knob on the beach. I will never suck a knob at the beach. I'm sorry to say, I'm never sucking a knob at the beach. So some of you pretty JY for you to say, everybody's out here, tell us. Man, are you guys ready? You guys have to give up. Nobody has said it. Nobody has said it. Okay, let me say it. You guys give up. All right. What is my favorite whiskey out there? There's a whiskey out there that's my favorite, but it has tobacco. There's a bourbon whiskey that's somebody says Wilderness Trail. Wilderness Trail. They could put those mints up their ass. I don't like Wilderness Trail. I'll never buy Wilderness Trail. As a matter of fact, Woodinville also another company needs to suck it. They need to step up their game, right? It is a rye whiskey. So let me start by saying, what is one of my favorite, you guys give up, I get it. What is one of my favorite bourbons out there? Now, there's 2 bourbons out there that I really enjoy. One is Blanton's. And Blanton's, yes, Blanton's has a rye that's out there. You can find it, but we're not talking about that one. Blanton's Gold has tobacco, and I love tobacco. There's another whiskey out there. That I love. It's one of my top 5 favorite whiskeys in the world, right? I love it. Why do I love one of my top 5 whiskeys in the world? Because it has tobacco. It has tobacco. It has caramel. It has strong oak. And it has age, right? So, if you know one of my favorite whiskeys in the world, it's a rye version, a younger rye version with no tobacco, just rye. Over here, somebody says, tell us, bro. Somebody says over here in the chat room, pedigree green. No, it's not pedigree green. It's very hard for some of you to figure it out. Shit. Frey Ranch rye. I don't like Frey Ranch rye. It's too hay. I don't like it. I'll never even show it on the stream. There's a lot of whiskeys out here that we've turned down this year. I'm not gonna show it. Not gonna show it because it's bad. But no, it's not that one. It's not that one. Somebody says gatekeeping. I don't even know what gatekeeping is. What is gatekeeping? Does it mean that I'm holding all the keys in the closet? I don't even know what that means. Point of the matter is, it is green and white. The label is green and white. Let's drink this up. Nobody figured it out? Oh, man. Somebody says over here, Red House. Red House, beautiful. It's $20. How much does this whiskey cost? It's under $50. It's under $50. The whiskey that I like to take to the beach. Under $50. Under $50. And it does have a single barrel version of it. It does have a single barrel version. Somebody says the Willett family. The Willett family. Somebody says the Willett family. Nope. Evan Williams is not Evan Williams either. Another hint. Another hint. It has a 10-year version. Has a 10-year version of the rye, and then they have the 6-year. Somebody says, oh shoot. Somebody says, Tullamore. Who says Russell's? Who says Russell's in the chat room? Woo! Who said Russell? Somebody said Russell, but they didn't say specifically what it was. Which one is it? Somebody said Russell, but they didn't say specifically which one it was. There's one whiskey that I like to take to the beach. Which one is it that I like to take? There is two different Russells. Which Russells is it that I like to take to the beach? Over here, who is it? Said that. Wait a minute, who is it? Said that. There's two different ones. Russell 10-year. It's not the 10-year. It's not the 10-year. And it's not the 7-year because there's a 6-year. Over here, I'm going to say this. 9-year. Whoa, no. Which Russells do I like to take to the beach? Here we go for some of you watching. Man, this is getting good. Who thought of Russells? Who's a genius? I'm going to have to say, whoever thought of Russells, I'm just going to say, for anybody that thought of Russells, who was it? Russells. Okay, Chicken Liquor Awareness. Chicken Liquor Awareness. I'm going to have to give a huge shout out to Chicken Liquor. Oh, Chicken Liquor. Chicken Liquor. I'm going to say Chicken Liquor Awareness. Congratulations, Chicken Liquor Awareness. I'm going to say it's right now for Chicken Liquor Awareness. Chicken. I'm just going to say this. What a great name for a username. And he thought of it precisely. Russell's 6-year, the rye whiskey, is my favorite whiskey to take to the beach. And I want all of you to experience the same experience that I get when I go to a vacation or to the beach or the pool. The Russell's 6-year is officially, for some of you watching, we're going to say this, a huge shout out to Chica. I'm going to say this over here. I'm gonna read this whole chicken taco awareness message. Oh, chicken taco. We're going to do chicken tacos next week just because it's chicken taco. So for all of you, you can blame chicken taco for me doing tacos next week. Chicken tacos. Huge appreciation to chicken taco. Hey, figure it out. The whiskey that I like to take to the beach is Russell's 6-year rye whiskey. It is the most delightful, easygoing whiskey. It is so beautiful. It is so perfect. It makes you feel like you're in a movie when you're drinking it. It is amazing. Thank you so much, Chicken Taco in the chat room. That is the whiskey, my number one favorite whiskey to take to the beach. I did give you a hint, and some of the hints that I gave you is one of my top 5 favorite whiskeys in the world to drink is Russell's 13. If you knew that one, you would know there's a rye whiskey version, and the rye whiskey version of the Russell's 13 will be the 10-year. There's a 10-year single barrel rye whiskey, and also there's also a couple years also, but there is a 6-year. And the 6-year, if you haven't bought the 6-year rye whiskey, the 6-year rye whiskey is honestly, it's so perfect. It's like if you're going to a wedding to a beach, That's the only thing I can explain to you, and I really explain. It's as if you died and went to heaven, and Jesus Christ told you, you know what? Before you come up here, enjoy your time at the beach. You're at the beach with the Russell's 6 year. It's such a beautiful whiskey. There's nothing bad about it. It is so perfect. It is so pure. It's almost like they use the most purest water in the world. It is so good. There's a certain mint aspect to it and a good rye spice aspect that it's not fulfilling, but it's amazing. It is something that you could drink neat, and you could also mix it up in your cocktail. So for some of you, I hope you enjoyed that part of the stream. We had a lot of people commenting in the chat room. Chicken Taco, thank you so much, Chicken Taco. Huge appreciation, huge shout outs to Chicken Taco. I know all of you tried very hard. Very hard, very hard. Here we go, drink us up. And that was pretty fun. Damn, I'll be honest. That was pretty fun. I was pretty excited to see who's gonna win. Shit, I have never done that before. I have never done that before, but I have to show you look at my control, man. My control is beat up to the shits. My control is beat up to my control is beat up to the shits. Let me put this on here. Shout out to all of you. Chicken taco. I'm gonna be thinking about chicken tacos for the whole week. For the whole week, I'm going to be thinking about chicken tacos. Let me put on this football game. Where is it at? Why the hell is my TV pink and red? Here you go. Let's put this over here. Shout out to all of you. Somebody says you could do that every night. For somebody that wants me every night, yes, I could do that every night. That'd be cool, man. That'll be cool. But sometimes I'm just gonna say I'll be honest with some of you. Sometimes I'm doing my thing. You don't understand how hard it is to be a YouTuber. I gotta keep the flow going, right? Shout out to drummer, member. He says chicken tacos are okay, but a skirt steak taco, ooh yeah. Damn, skirt steak taco. Skirt steak taco. You know what? That sounds really good too. Over here, man, he says, no mames, Reaper, ese control tiene gonorrhea. Shout out to all of you. I think what Manny's saying, because I think Manny's from the low end of Mexico. I think so. He says that there's a drink called gonorrhea. There's a drink called gonorrhea in Mexico. Somebody says, they agree. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to say this. Chicken Taco agreed. He says skirt steak reigns supreme. Yes. Chicken Taco next week. This week coming up, I'm going to do skirt steak tacos. As a matter of fact, I might actually do it for New Year's. Skirt steak tacos, how about that? We'll do some skirt steak tacos. Oh, man, that sounds good. Use some Dorito shell tacos. Damn, that'd be amazing. Now, before we even do everything on here, let's go check out our... I gotta go check out the chicken. Let's see what time it is. Shout out to all of you to see what time it is. It's officially 6, so it's an hour. It's been an hour. Okay? It's been an hour. Let's go check our chicken. It's been an hour. It's been an hour on the stream. We're at $45. We're at $45 on the stream. You should know, all of you, we're $45 on the stream. Let's go check our chicken. Let's go check our chicken. You see this? This is what I'm talking about. Look at our chicken, how beautiful it's looking. You see this? This is what you're talking about. This is what I'm talking about. That's some good chicken. Now, I'm going to say this. So let's back up one time. So far, the chicken's looking amazing. And I'm going to show you how good it looks. We're just an hour in. But remember, just because the outside is what it is doesn't mean the inside is The inside is not ready to go. Okay. I know many of you probably think it's ready to go. Take it off. It's not ready to go. As a matter of fact, it's raw. You're gonna poison. You're gonna poison me. You're gonna poison me. So what we're gonna do is just gonna move the pawns. All right, we're gonna move the pawns a little bit closer. There we go. We're gonna move the pawns a little bit closer. Boom. Let's move. Look at this. Oof. Let's move the pawns a little bit closer. And we're gonna move this over here. Everything's looking dynamite. I can't say that there's anything wrong with this stream. This stream is good. Look at the wood. Look at the wood. Look at beautiful wood. Looks outstanding. Everything looks good. We're just gonna move these chickens a little bit closer. So we're getting a little bit of a flame up. That's no problem. No problem. Good. Matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to bulk them up. I'm going to bulk them up together. Here we go. I'm going to bulk them up together. I'm going to bulk them up all together. There we go. There's a bulk up. Shout out to all of you learning how to cook. Any of you that are learning how to cook, congratulations. You just tuned into the best channel to learn how to cook. I'm going to start putting this over there too. I kind of want to put this there too. All right, everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. What more do I need? I have your support in the chat room for all of you watching. We have your support. It was a fun time trying to guess what whiskey I like to take. Fantastic. Let's close this up. I'm the king of smoking on the Weber Grill. I'm the king of smoking on the Weber Grill. Do me a favor for all of you. Hit that like button. You get to learn a lot of things by watching me. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to all of you. It has been a fun stream so far. Had a fun time. Today's stream, I am officially how much money am I in on the stream? So far today I've lost $2,000 on $2,000 on sports. No problem. No problem. Here we go. Let's put this over here. Shout out to all of you. Currently, I'm watching a game in the TV, the Buffalo Bills against the Eagles. Buffalo Bills against the Eagles and I don't even know the score, but the Buffalo Bills are the second half team. So for any of you to know, Buffalo Bills are a second half team. Shout out to all of you. Now, I did talk about that whiskey. I should go inside and look for it and kind of drink the single barrel version of it. I should. And I'm also going to do something else. I got to see if I have Frank's, what is it called? Mike's Hot Honey. I got to go see if I have Mike's Hot Honey because I need to put Mike's Hot Honey on here, on this. Shoot, I don't even remember why I went inside. What the hell did I went inside for? Oh, yeah. Mike's Hot Honey. Not going to use it. I'm not going to use Mike's Hot Honey. I'm not going to use Mike's Hot Honey. The secret ingredients on this stream is going to be right here. Honey, pure honey. I'm going to use pure honey. Yes. Pure honey. And for some of you, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. But I have to look again. I have to make sure that I have, if I do have that Mike's Hot Honey, it's expensive. Last time we used it, I used it for 2 streams and it was gone. So let's see if we have it. I don't think I have it. That's no problem. That's no problem. So I'm going to do something. Here we go. There's a part where it kind of changes the stream a little bit. Only way you're going to know that you're doing something really good is if you have tuned into the stream. If you have been using all of that seasoning and you haven't watched the stream completely, you're going to miss out on what I'm going to do. So for all of you, let me see, okay? I want to give a little bit of an extra emphasis on that chicken, make it perfect. And to make it perfect, just to make it amazing, we have to use the perfect ingredients. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to clean this up. Clean this up. Oof. Good to see Kitchen K in the channel for any of you, the members. I see you. By the way, Kitchen K, don't forget you got a free membership message. Kitchen K, this is what I want you to do, Kitchen K. This is so she learns how to use it, and for all of you learn. Click the money sign. The money sign allows you to click a free message per stream. Wow, per month. You get to put 1 free message per month. So whatever you want to say on the message, you could send it every month. Every month you have a membership, you have 1 message free. All you have to do is where you're typing, for all of you, where you're typing, there's a money sign. Click the money sign, and there we go. Woo! Over here, Kitchen K just gave out 5 memberships. 5 memberships. Holy Lord. Kitchen K over here at Woodward. Ryan Quinn got to renew his membership. I know he's busy, but I know he can. He's one of our ranchers. Ron Lowe has I believe he has a channel. Lamar and Stefan, Kitchen K, hooking it down. Kitchen K, whatever you want to say, I light it up. Don't forget, you have a free message to put on the stream with the money sign. There is a money sign. By the way, I'm gonna open this up. Let me open this up for all of you. Shout outs to Kitchen K. Somebody said ramen. I had some ramen yesterday. Don't forget to get that membership if you haven't. There's a way to get that membership on the channel. Click and join the membership club. Reaper Crew, for all of you that haven't got memberships, members. You know what time it is? We're number one. Welcome to the membership club for all of you over here. Drummer, he says, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. Yes. Come on, drummer. Time of drummer. 001. Okay, so time of drummer 001. Let me just say this. I'm going to open this up, and for shout outs to Kitchen K on the stream. We're literally on the stream. We're at $70-something. As a matter of fact, no, wait. Yeah, we're at 70-something dollars on the stream. Huge appreciation to Kitchen K. Drummer, thank you so much, drummer. Kitchen K and drummer, both of you, thank you so much for adding. Okay, I'm going to do this over here. Let's pop this open. Okay, to make the best wings, you have to think out of the box. Now, on those wings, one thing that those wings lack is a little bit more extra flavor. Shout out to Kitchen K. I want to sweeten up just a little bit. But before we do this, this is going to be in honor of Kitchen K. We're going to be drinking Lady Bird. Shout out to the ladies. We're drinking Lady Bird. Shout out to the ladies. Here we go. Lady Birds for the ladies and Kitchen K. Here we go. Woo! Shout out to Kitchen K. Drummer. April Near. Here we go. The 3. And Manny also. Thank you so much. The 4. Couple of super chatters. Okay, so I'm going to drink this up soon. But first off, I need to add a little bit of spice, a little bit of something to my wings. Now, if you're watching, I'm going to say this. This has distilled vinegar. Cheyenne the singer, pepper, mash. It has a little bit of garlic water, citrus acid, paprika, black pepper, right? Shout out to all of you. By the way, for some of you, I do know Kitchen K has a channel. She has a couple, what is it? Kitchen K has a couple, she has a couple YouTube channels. Kitchen K, keep it to one YouTube channel. Use this channel, the channel that you're officially giving us 5 memberships to 5 beautiful people in the chat room. Thank you so much. So this is what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna lick this. This might not be good. So I'm just gonna say this. This might not be good. I gotta be honest. Might not be good. Here we go. Drinks up. But I want to give this chicken a little bit of zing. So here we go. Let's put this. Okay, here we go. Shout out to all of you. If I had $1 for every time I said that. Here we go. Somebody said that. Who is it? Chicken, you are, honestly. You're the winner of today's stream on that Russell's. Here we go. Let's try it. Do I want this on my chicken? Let's see. Shit. Damn. This tastes like a pizza with a lot of seasoning and good amount of paprika. Wait a minute. Time out. We're trying to figure out how I'm going to make. I don't want to use Frank's hot sauce, right? So this is what I'm going to do. And for some of you, if you're not a chef, back off. If you're not a chef, back off. Here we go. Let's do this one time. Here we go. Here we go. What you doing over here? Okay, so I'm trying to see because I wanted to mix this up and put it on the chicken, and it's just gonna add to the spice. I do not have hot mics. What is it called? Hot mics honey. So I'm making my own hot mics honey. Let's see how this is. Shout out to all of you. Here we'll see. That is, wow, that's spicy. That's very spicy. Holy shit. Yes, 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 yes. Whoa, yes, yes, whoa. I'm going to say that. Yes, yes, whoa. Spicy. Shit, that's spicy. But it's good. Only problem is it has a lot of, lot of, lot of, has like a lot of, has a lot of paprika. Okay, let me try it. Let me try this out. Here we go. This is my favorite one, by the way. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Shout out to all of you. If you haven't been watching the whole stream, well, guess what? Your chicken's not gonna be the same. Your chicken's not gonna be the same. Okay, here we go. Shout out to all of you. I don't like spicy stuff, just so you know, but I like to give it some heat. Here we go. Okay, that's plenty. Let's see. Let's see. Oof. Shit. Whoa. That's so hot. Ooh-wee. 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 Damn. Shit, I can't use that. Shit. I know my grandmother would love this, and her ass would be ripped. My grandmother would probably love this, and her asshole would be ripped inside out. Got to go to the doctor, put it back in. That's how bad it is. It's not that it's bad. It's amazing. Only issue is it's so spicy, man. Very spicy. I'm not trying to put too much spice. Currently, this one's winning. Currently, it's just honestly, everyday hot sauce. This is not even very hot. Special reserve, huh? It's not very hot. Okay, so far I have that. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna put on the. I need to make a Frank's, not a Frank's. I gotta make a Mike's hot sauce. Let's use the Frank's. Shout out to you. Let's use the Frank's. Here we go. We're gonna try to make a good hot sauce, a good spreader, Spread them cheeks. Here we go. That's so good. That is so good. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one out of Scream because this one screams. This one screams like you're gonna be in the bathroom, wiping 37 times, and you're still gonna find shit. That one screams that. All right, that one screams that. This one over here has a lot of flavor. Only problem is, out of these over here that we're doing, I kind of have a little bit of a, just a tad bit. I enjoy this one a little bit more. This one has a little bit of too much paprika. I would officially do it again in my skin, but you know what? I said what it is. I tried it out. Right, I tried it out already. So, why do I like this one a little bit more than this one? Well, it has paprika in it. I personally feel like this is for a soup. I kind of feel like this is for a soup. I'm going to take this off, man. I'm going to take it off. Okay, so now we have the two. Let's go to the grill. We have the two. Let's go to the grill. I got no time. Let's go to the grill. Let's go to the grill. Now we have it. We figure it out. We figure the puppy out. Frank's hot sauce and honey. But the first thing you want to put is honey. All right, so let's open this up. Bang. Let's open this up. We're going to flip this one time. Let's put us a little bit lower so you guys can see. We're going to start putting this. There we go. Beautiful honey. Beautiful honey. We're going to start putting this on here. Now that we do that, we're going to drop our Frank's hot sauce. We're just going to drop it in. Oof, like so. Yeah. And now we're going to use our beautiful, so we're just going to brush it. Let's start brushing this son of a gun. Shout out to all of you. We're going to start brushing it. Look at this. Look at this. Oof. Start brushing it. We're going to put a little bit more. A little more of this son of a gun. Nice. Let's brush it sometime a little bit more. Okay. So we have that honey. Maybe I should put a little bit more honey. By the way, this son of a gun. Now it's when it starts. How dare. Now it's when it starts. Let's blow it. How dare. Oh, so we got that going. Let's go back on that honey. And just a little bit time. Let's go back on that honey. Oh. Come on, honey. Just give it that sweetness. That honey ain't pouring. Come on, honey. Come on, baby. You know what? You suck. Ooh, this is clustered. Oof, this is clustered. I can't even do it like this, can you? No problem. I put enough honey, man. I put enough honey. Let's just brush this. Oh, let's brush it. Good. All right. You guys see. Now we're just going to start to move this. All right. Little by little. Just move it. Bam. Bam. Just move it. There we go. Just move it nicely. Look at how beautiful that is. All right, that's beautiful. And now we're going to close this. It should be ready to go soon. Ready to go soon. I'm going to open this vent all the way. It should be ready to go. Should be ready to go soon. Let's back up. You guys already know what time it is. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Some of you are learning how to cook. Shout out to all of you learning how to cook. Shout out to all of you learning how to cook. Let's go down. That's what she said. All right, looking good. All right, so what did I use to top it off? Frank's hot sauce and pure honey. These are the two that I use. I didn't have Mike's hot honey, which Mike's hot honey, it's already made. This one, I didn't use this one because this one, it was just too much of a, almost like chicken soup. I don't want chicken soup. I want a damn freaking chicken wing. I didn't use the more popular one because my lips were popping. I don't like spicy stuff, so I'm just saying that I'm not going to use that one, and I didn't use it. So for some of you, here we go. We got the whiskey out here. And let me see the time. I'll tell you what time it should be ready. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. About in 25 minutes. 25 minutes, I think that should be already done. We're aiming for 2 hours. We started at 5:05. It's 6:40, so in about 25 minutes. In 25 minutes, that chicken should be done completely. Before I do anything, I'm gonna put some of this inside because I don't want some of this to spoil. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We're gonna prepare our chicken to be on here, so I'll make sure to back some of this up. We're gonna prepare our chicken to be on here. Man, I don't know which hot sauce I use. It was a hot sauce that, by the way, why do I have this here? You're gonna see. I'm gonna drink this up. That hot sauce. Hot sauce is in my lips. Man. Let me nose this out. Garrison Brothers. Garrison Brothers. So officially, for some of you, 2 hour mark is what we're gunning for. And our chicken should be ready in about 20 minutes. In about 20 minutes, it should be ready. So maybe I should officially put, maybe I should put my fries on there. No, you know what? In 10 more minutes, I put my fries, my Nathan fries. I put them up there, my Nathan fries, and about that time. Yes. Thank you all for tuning in on the stream today. Last stream, we had about 10,000 people that had came in and watched our stream. We have currently 168 votes in the chat room. Let me do this one time. Whew. Even though it's at one time. Ooh. Wow. Dang. By the way, we have to give a huge shout out to Kitchi K. Kitchi K, I don't know if you understand, but Kitchi K, she's not the richest person and she works very hard for her money. I know some of you are well off. Shout out to Drummer, shout out to April Neal, shout out to Manny, all of you that send super chats. Shout out to Kitchi K. Here we go, we're going to officially drink this up. And for each and every one of you that got the membership, you got to thank Kitchi K that got get the membership. You could always give memberships to anybody in the chat room that's watching. Let's drink this up. I really like this beer. I really like that beer. All right, so we're going to drink this. Let me put my fries. Let me put my fries in there. Let me drink this up for all of you. This is Garrison Brothers. Yes, it is Garrison Brothers that I'm drinking. And some of you really have to like honey to like this. If you don't like honey, I don't suggest you to have this. You have a little bit of cognac finish, so you're going to have a little bit of sweetness, almost like a little bit of fruitiness, but there's a cognac finish, so you're going to just taste just a little bit of that cognac experience. You're going to get a lot of honey on here. You're going to get almost the traditional Garrison Brothers note, but it's going to be a little bit tuned down to a perfect spirit. So drink this up. That is good. That is goddamn good. Ooh, my mouth is still popping with that spice. I kind of want to make a drink. Holy crap, my mouth is pumping with that spice. Wow. This has like overtopped the spices that I have in my mouth. Jesus Christ. Over here, chicken. He says over here in the chat room, I have some friends here that work the oil fields. The Dakotas, they fly from Boise out here for great money. Shout out to you. There's big oil rigs over there and also in Texas. For any of you that do not know, I know some of you do know, right? I know some of you do know. Shout out to Texas, though. This is honestly, you have to have the money for this. For all of you, you have to have the money for this. This is a different experience. I would recommend also for any of you, have this on ice. It's really, really good on ice. I kind of want to make one of my Coca-Cola drinks. I don't even know if I have a Coca-Cola in the freezer. What would I use on the stream? This might be a bit of a sweet, might be perfect. I think the last time I used that one, maybe I did. Let me see. If I was to make a Coca-Cola drink, which one would I make? Drink this up. Cheers, all of you. So rich. So good. Lady Bird. Do I suggest all of you to go out there and buy it? No. I would suggest any of you that want a light whiskey. This is 114 proof, but it doesn't feel like it's 114. Right? It doesn't feel like that. I'm going to officially put... What do I want to drink with the... I'll drink this. I'll drink this with a Coke instead of rum. Let's do that. Let's make a drink. Let's make a drink. Let's make a drink, Reaper Crew. And let's take out those wings. Have options. Have options. So, here's the option that I'm going to do. And I'm just going to test it out. I don't like showing the stores because we're not here to promote, but this is a Sazerac pick. This is a store pick, one of the best. One of the best. If you ever find a Buffalo Trace as a store pick, it's one of the best. Buy yourself multiple ones. Anyways, now that you saw that, we might open this up. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open it up, right? Shout out to all of you. Sign me up, somebody says. Okay, before anything, we're going to put this over here. I'm going to try, by the way, we're going to pop this. Shout out to Santa Claus, the marketing scheme, yes. Santa Claus. Why can't he be Asian? Why can't he be black? Why can't he be Hispanic? Because who thought of this? Shout out to all the Caucasians, all the Americans in America. They thought of this, and it's a smart thing. Blue-collared man. That's who thought of this, right? Shout out to the blue-collared man. Okay, so we're going to try this out. Blackened. Blackened. There you go, just a little bit. And now, we're going to pour a little bit of this. Shout out to you just a little bit. Bang. Just a little bit. Now we stir. Now for some of you, I'm going to see if this is good. If it's not good, I'm just going to use Buffalo Trace store pick. Store pick, yes. So here we go. Let's officially try us out. Is this good, good, good? Blackened is great, great, great. But it is double cast finish, and it's finishing Madeira cast and rum cast. So you're going to have a little of that rum finish. Here we go, drink this up. That's so sweet. Very sweet. Very, very sweet. Let's drink this up. That's so sweet. Jesus Christ, it's sweet. That's very sweet. I'm going to have to take this off the stream. It's good, but remember it's sweet. I wanted the sweetness. I just didn't think that it was going to be so, so sweet to the point that I'm not enjoying it. I do enjoy it, but it has to be, honestly, it has to be really hot out here. It's not super hot out here. Blackened, I like Blackened. This is a great one. If you haven't bought this rye whiskey, fantastic. Fantastic. So we're going to open this up. Here we go. Let's open this up. There's a Buffalo Trace, a store pick. Let's open this up. Why is Buffalo Trace the best? Because they have so many barrels and they can blend them up, and they're just the best. That's what it is. They make a low proof whiskey that's really good. This one's sitting at, I believe, 90 proof. Here we go. To make this perfect, you need to put some ice. Yes, yes. Beautiful. You need to put some good ice. And then, now, you're going to pour that beautiful Buffalo Trace. Boom, boom. Would you like that sound? That sound is so beautiful, isn't it? Yes, yes. And now, officially, you're going to top it off. Look at that. Let me clean this. Let me clean this wood. Shit, look at that. Beauty. Put the top back on. I've never drank from a bottle. Should I drink from the bottle today? I've never drank from a bottle. I'm not an animal. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Let's see. That's so good. It's 10 out of 10, man. 10 out of 10. Get yourself an American Coca-Cola. Hit that like, but let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. Get yourself a nice Buffalo Trace. It doesn't have the big one. But I'm going to say this. Store pick. That's what we're using. Okay? By the way, a drummer, let me know if you're from... Drummer, if you're from Florida. Over here it says no reason to drink from the bottle when you have perfect good Glen or the rocks. Yes, yes. That's why I say old time. Drummer, let me know if you're from Florida so I could give you just a little hint. Just a little hint. Tampa, baby. All right. I don't want to show this, but I'm going to show it. Maybe if we get over $100. If we get over 100, I'll show the store. I'll show the store For anybody in Florida, so you know, I don't like to promote stores. The stores don't pay me. But you know what? You guys officially want to know, and if you're curious, that's what it is. Here we go. On the stream, we're at $45 on the stream. Here goes, drink some. Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost today to the Dolphins. I had to click the Dolphins plus 300. What an idiot today, huh? I've been doing a lot of bad ideas lately. But you know what? All it takes is one good idea. That's what it is. I was supposed to put money on the Miami Dolphins against Tampa Bay at plus 300. I had the button. I was ready. Shout out to all of you. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Born in Hollywood. Hollywood is a great place. My grandparents used to live in Hollywood. Shout out to my grandparents. This is so good. If I was to tell April Neal, because April Neal is one of the newest whiskey drinkers, if you get the chance to get a whiskey sour with Buffalo Trace, it might be one of the best. Whiskey sour with Buffalo Trace, one of the best. I just popped this open now because I have another one that's low. It's low. It's low, but where's my Glencairn? Shit, where's my Glencairn? Tomorrow's going to taste different, by the way. Shout out to all of you. Let's get we need one more like to get the 69 likes. Let's drink this up. Every time that happens, I just fill it up with a little bit. There's a couple whiskeys that I haven't had on stream. On the stream, one whiskey that I didn't have, the Tin Cup 10-year, I didn't have it. Forgot to have it. I think that's the only one. Whiskey 10-year is the one that I didn't have. Mariano's Italian on 8th. There's a lot of good Italian spots here in Miami. Shout out to all of there we go. 70 likes. Usually when I say 100, let's get to 100 likes. Everybody hits the like button. You guys are awesome. Okay, let's focus on our wings. Let me not forget that the wings are getting okay. So we have about 10 more minutes left. 10 more minutes left on that barbecue. 10 more minutes left. You guys think it's going to be amazing? What you think? You guys think those wings are going to be insanely good? What you think? And what we're going to do is, oh my Lord, somebody said Roadhouse. I remember when Miami had the Roadhouse. Shoo! Roadhouse in Miami. We used to have a place called the Steak Roadhouse. The floors were full of peanuts. It was a madhouse. The Roadhouse, man, I remember that. I'll never forget it. I remember that. The Roadhouse. Miami used to have a place called the Roadhouse. Man, that place was full of peanuts. It was a dirty place. Dirty place. You know what? I'm just so happy that I was born in the 80s. I was so happy I was born in the 80s. I was able to experience a lot of things. Right? Some of you think I was born in the 70s. I wasn't born in the 70s. You guys had it in mind. I like 70s music, but I like 80s music and 90s music. That's my favorite. Here we go, Jason. Okay, for all of you, do me a favor, okay? Hold it down in the chat room. Hold it down in the chat room, okay? I'm gonna go mute. Somebody says over here, Logan's Roadhouse. Psh, come on, Logan's Roadhouse. Dale Reaper. Okay, I'm gonna go mute for a little bit. Why am I going mute? Because I have to do some fries inside. I have to make sure the fries are good inside. I'm bring out a lime if I can to put it on here. I'm bringing out a lime to put on here. Let me go mute for a little bit. We're going to take out the wings, okay? Shout out to all of you. Last stream we had 10,000 views. I think today we might have about 8,000. That's good. Hit that like button and subscribe. Hit that like button and subscribe. Yes, I'm going to go mute for a little bit. You're going to hear me, but you're not going to hear me fully, right? Let me know, chat room. Can you hear me? Let me know, chat room, if you can hear me. Oof, smoked up. Smoked up. Let me know, chat room, if you can hear me. This is smoked. Damn, this is smoked up. Let me know, chat room, loud and clear. Alright, so today on the stream, I smoked up. Look at that goddamn boof. I smoked up my chicken. I smoked up my chicken wings. Okay, this is the way to smoke up your chicken wings. Okay? For some of you that don't know how to cook, if you're cooking on the barbecue, you're not putting, I didn't put this over charcoal. You saw. How many of you saw? You saw. Yes, you saw. I'm going to lick my fingers. But for all of you, you saw I didn't put this over the charcoal. Not one. There's not one of these chickens that I put over the charcoal today. All right, by the way, I just want to say this. This is for all of you that are into whiskey. Right now, I decided to take out the smoke wagon. I want to get a little bit of leather in my mouth, a little bit of tobacco in my mouth, and I want to get a little bit something different. It's almost like I'm smoking a cigar. Anyways, pulling them out of his. This is shit. Ooh, my fingers super burnt. Super burnt. Let's drink this up. Smoke wagon. Let's drink this up. I'm not gonna lick my fingers yet. Nope. We're gonna put this back on the stream. There you go. Put it back on the stream. There you go. Look at this. Damn, it's high. Oh my God, look at my fingers. There's so much going on. Wow, these chicken wings, so much going on. Okay, let me explain to you what's going on in these chicken wings. Oh shit, look at this. Oof. Oof. Damn. Oh shoot, it's hot. Okay, for all of you, we didn't put this over the charcoal. You already know. We put a little bit of honey, put a little bit of sauce. We put that salt, pepper, garlic. We put that beautiful spice. Let's lick my fingers. I want to have this with ranch, but I don't have ranch inside. Inside of my house, I don't have ranch. Damn! I don't have ranch. I want to have some ranch. I'm going to take this off the screen because, well, it's just what it is. This is spicy. I'm going to say this is spicy. This is spicy as can be. I smoked this up. We didn't put this in charcoal. There's no charcoal that I put this over. I put it far away from the charcoal. And for all of you that do not know, when you put it far, oh shit. Woo! I think I have some ranch sauce. I'm just thinking about it. I think I do have some ranch sauce. Damn. Let me lick my fingers. Damn. Wow. This is so full of flavor. Anyways, for all of you, shit. This is the pinnacle of all. This is the first bite I'm gonna have. I'm gonna lick my fingers. Shit. On the stream, if you don't like spicy, don't use. If you don't like spicy, don't use the recipe that I use. Don't use the mix that I use. If you do not like spicy, let me repeat again. If you do not like spicy, don't use the recipe that I use. For some of you that think this is burnt, this is not burnt. This is called smoked up. The middle, the inside. I don't want to open this up because if I open it up, you know what time it is if I open it up. But for some of you, this is called smoked up chicken wings. I use apple wood and cherry wood. I didn't put it over the charcoal. There's no charcoal char on here because I didn't put it over the charcoal. This is literally smoke. The smoke added to these wings. This is so beautiful. Let's sip it up. Cheers to all of you. I'm so happy. I'm gonna say this. I'm so happy. On the stream, we have $45 on the stream. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Look at that below. Look at that Frank Sinatra signature in the automatic. Oh, shoot. Look at that on. Look at that sweep. Look at that sweep. Look at that sweep. Ah, look at that sweep. Rip Crew, you know what time it is? When the more. Yes. Don't forget to hit that like button for the stream. Subscribe if you haven't. If you're watching right now, you have to like spicy. If you don't like spicy, I wouldn't recommend you to use any of the things that I said on stream. If you smoke up your meat, use a Weber grill. If you don't use a Weber grill and use an expert grill, same thing. Put this chicken far away from the charcoal. And 2 hours should be the max. 2 hours should be the max, right? Let me lick my fingers one time. I wish I could do this for my parents. Sadly, my parents, they don't want me to cook in their house. I'm going to figure out a way one day to cook in their house. I'm going to figure out a day, one day in their house to cook, and we're going to stream, right? We're going to stream. On the stream, we drank Tin Cup 14, one of my favorite low-proof whiskeys out there. We didn't drink the 10 year. I drink Smoke Wagon. Why did I drink Smoke Wagon? Because I wanted a little bit of tobacco and leather. And new riff, single barrel, fantastic. On the stream, I also popped open a Buffalo Trace. Hit that like button for Buffalo Trace. As a store pick. Expensive, most expensive bottle, Garrison Brothers. I don't expect all of you to buy this, but if you like easy-going whiskey to go with your stogie, that's a good one. Let's drink some up. Cheers to all of you. It's time for me to end the stream. Time for me to end the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to have this. Shit, nice and smoked up. If I was to put this in a barbecue contest, what would I get? Personally, I'm looking at my fingers. Gotta be honest. If I put this in a competition, this chicken wings in a competition with some ranch, for them to competitions to dip it in some ranch, it's illegal. You can't do that. It has to be just the chicken wings. I think. So I think I have a feeling. I'm just going to say this right now. I have a feeling that for me, all that I would be missing on here to make this perfect, honey. I put honey on the top of this. Give it to them. We would be officially first place. First place. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is? When number one, we'd be first place. But on top of this, I would have to put honey. I would put pure honey, but I'm not going to put it on the stream because I'm going to do that inside, right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that inside. Over here, a drummer, he says, sorry, y'all. Wife has just got home. She real, number one. And the kids have me bartending as well. You know what? Drummer, we're going to end the stream soon. So, drummer, thank you so much, drummer. And for all of you that have been here, by the way, chicken. Get that membership, chicken. Chicken. He won today. Shout outs to him. He says, Russell's Rye Whiskey 6 year. That's my favorite one to take to the beach. April Nielsen, Super Chances, threw me some coins. Thank you so much, Manny. Shout out to Manny. Drummer, the biggest Super Chances today. We're going to say this. Farm Kitty's been in the chat room. Manny today on the chat room. Thank you so much. Do me a favor for all of you. Do me a favor. Subscribe. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Hit that like button. My favorite year. Oh, but over here, Homeless Joe 9.0. Homeless Joe, thank you so much. By the way, If your name is Joe Waters, be part of the chat room, Joe Waters. It's okay. It's all right. If your name is Joe Waters, be part of the chat room, Joe Waters. It's all right. For all of you watching, Homeless Joe, Homeless Joe, Homeless Joe, thank you so much for a little appreciation in the chat room. And for all of you watching, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being a part of the stream. All of you watching, I know all of you like to buy expensive whiskeys, but you know what? The whiskey that you should be buying is Buffalo Trace store pick. Now, have I showed this store? No, I'm not going to show the store because we didn't get over $100 super chats. I think we're at $47, $50 a stream. This is fantastic. Get yourself one. And for April Neal, Whiskey Sour with Buffalo Trace. When you go to casinos, ask for that. Manny, thank you so much for being a moderator in the morning. Thank you so much for being a moderator in the morning. And for all of you, here it goes, drink us up. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could tell you one thing I'm going to say is right now. I'm going to say one thing right now. It's going to leave you guys speechless. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have found somebody, a best friend, a partner, a person out there that is your number one, keep them close to you because they are your future. They are what's going to make you happy, what's going to make you sad, what's going to be with you when you're down. For all of you watching, be poor. Forget about anything else. If women are pretty, it doesn't matter if women are pretty. What matters is who's going to be your number one, who's going to be your best friend. For the ladies, the same thing goes for the ladies. Ladies, it doesn't matter if a man is super handsome or super ugly. What matters is that they are your number one, your best friend. That's what it is. Appreciate them. And enjoy them because you don't live forever, right? You don't live forever. None of us live to be 200 years old. Shout out to my grandmothers, all my grandmas out there. One of my grandmothers is like 110 years old. She's a vampire. And my other grandmother is like 80 years old. Shout out to my other grandma's 80 years old. She hit it hard. Shout out to my grandma's like 80 years old. Shout out to my grandma. My other grandmother is a vampire. You know what? Damn. Who gives a dilly? 110 years old. The fact that my other grandmother is close to me. She's about 80 years old. Shout out to her. Anyways, point of the matter is, appreciate the people that you have close to you. If you need to do drama, do drama. It's fun to do drama, right? It's fun to do drama. Just don't be the super douche. Be a douche, gentlemen, but don't be a super douche. What's the point of being a super douche? Don't flip the New Year's. Don't flip the New Year's table. Don't flip the Christmas table. Don't flip the Thanksgiving table. You could do all the ruckus you want to, but never flip it. Shout out to all of you. A little bit of drama is good, but for all of you watching, Ripper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. We're going to end the stream right now. Huge shout outs too. By the way, before we end the stream, let's end the poll. 221 people watching. I don't know, 221 votes, my bad. We had about almost 10,000 people watching. I did ask in the poll, which day do you like? Do you like Sunday? Or do you like Monday? You like Sunday, you like Monday? I can't wait to bite into this. Let me open this up. Ooh. Can't wait to open this up. You saw that? That's like a frog leg. Okay, here we go. Let me see. In the chat room, which day you enjoy more? For all of you watching, 73% said Sunday. And 27% said Monday. I'm going to say this. I'm for the Monday. I love Monday. Shout out to all of you that love Monday. My favorite day of the week is Monday. It's not Friday. It's not Saturday. It's not Sunday. My favorite day of the week in 2025 is Monday. I love Monday because Monday, all of you are working. And guess what? For all of you, working is the best thing you can do. Shout out to all of you, drinks up. Anyways, let's do this right here. Listen to the stream. Huge shout outs to it. Huge shout outs to the USA, U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over there in the moon. Yes, yes, yes. On the stream. Look at the stream. Show. You guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning in to the stream. We have a lot of people watching the stream. Huge appreciation to everybody watching. Huge appreciation to everybody watching. You guys are amazing. Get that membership if you haven't. I will be streaming tomorrow in the morning, Monday. If you wake up early enough, you'll be able to watch me and ask me whatever you want to. So for all of you, catch me in the mornings. That's the only time you can ask me anything. If you send a super chat, you're gonna be the king of that stream. But in the morning tomorrow, I will be streaming tomorrow in the morning. I like to stream in the morning. Tune in tomorrow morning, yes, on the stream. If I stream, that's when you can ask me anything. You guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning in to the stream. What a stream we have had, and for all of you, just say this right here. Oh shit, smoked up chicken. Never have you had smoked up chicken, have you? Well, here you go. There we go. Smoked up chicken. Matter of fact, you know what we're going to do? At the end of the stream, let's do this. At the end of the stream, you know what we're going to do? I'm just going to have a bite. Here we go. Let's have a bite of this stream. Shit. Let's have a bite. Here we go. Shout out to you. Let's have a bite. Damn. Wow. 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 Oh man, if I put this in some ranch sauce, shit, I'm gonna eat the skin. Damn, that skin is so good. Wow, that skin's so good. Damn, here we go. Damn. Oh wow. The honey's there, the spices there. Wow. Let me try some. Oh. Oh wow. 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 Ooh. That was, I think, the best. I think that was the best wing I've had in 2025. Wow. Oh, shit. I'm going to throw this to the Crocs. There you go. You heard that. I'm going to throw that to the Crocs. Shout out to all of you. We're going to end the stream right now. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. Smoked up chicken. I can't wait to have this piece. Damn. Smoked up chicken. Can't wait. Rip Cool. It's time for us to end the stream. We got a lot of people watching, but we're going to end the stream. Morning. Tune in to the morning. Reaper officially sign out. Shout out to all the people that have added to the stream. You guys are awesome. Reaper sign out. I'll see you all soon. Reaper officially sign out.